I'm just a working mom doing my own dip powder nails. I'm not a trained professional. My hope is to inspire you by sharing my own creations. Enjoy! Welcome, welcome! Thank you for joining me on another nail day. Today I'm switching from my pink blossoms to a fun fiesta look for Cinco de Mayo coming up. My first step is to remove the shine from the previous top coat using a Dremel with a coarse grit sanding band. So excited! This is the first time it's been warm enough this year to do my soak-off in the sunroom. I've got the windows open for fresh air. Here's my large bowl with very warm water, 2 freezer quart bags with a piece of paper towel in each one, and 100% pure acetone. I put about a quarter cup of that into each bag, and then a hand goes in each bag. And the bag's gone to warm water where I rub my nails on paper towels. Let me get to it. 10 to 15 minutes, got that dip off like magic. That acetone did its job. The warm water bath really fast tracks the process. All clear and ready for the next step. I gotta do a little nail prep every time, starting here by pushing back the cuticles to reveal that new nail growth. And then, to make sure the surface is good for a long-lasting manicure of 2 weeks or more, I buff off the natural nail shine using a fine grit sanding block, only briefly and gently. Lastly, to finish getting my nails ready, I scrub them clean using a nail brush and Dawn dish soap, and then a final wipe with acetone. I'm going to get some dip powder started. I have liquid base coat and build powder. For the first coat, I'll apply the liquid base coat in a skinny strip down the center of the nail, not all the way to the cuticle. Then dip the nail in the build powder and tap off the excess powder. For my second coat of build powder, I'm going to apply on a slightly wider strip, not all the way to the side edges, but only half the length of the nail. I like to start with build powder to help give the final manicure additional strength and shaping. I think it makes a difference. Now I have white dip powder, and I'm going to apply the first coat of that to only about 2/3 the length of the nail, and each successive coat will be covering more nail. I do this to avoid bulky dip powder application at the cuticle edge. I'm starting this creation with all white nails and plan on adding nail foil designs later, which I think will really pop out against this pure white. Second coat of white, I'm applying closer to, but not all the way to the cuticle yet. And for the third coat of white, I will go ahead and apply over the entire nail. Now I'm going to apply activator to fully harden the dip powder and let that set for at least 10 minutes. Good opportunity for a break in the action. After the dip has fully hardened, I use a coarse grit file board to shape all over the nail and straighten the sides and tips, important for desired nail shape. This is definitely not a step that I can skip. Next, I'll use my fine grit sanding block to smooth over that coarsely filed surface. I get those nice and smooth to prepare for foil application. Look what I have here. I found this cool and interesting pattern in my pack of nail art foils. It reminded me of Cinco de Mayo, and 'tis the season, so that's what I'll be using today, and I thought the bold and intricate design would look nice against the pure white to provide noticeable contrast. I'm wiping off my nails with alcohol to prepare them for nail foil glue application. I'm also going to wipe off the back of the foil strip to get them ready for use. Jumping ahead a little, I've foiled my right hand already for you to see, and they've turned out really cool. So next I'll be foiling the left hand after I apply the nail foil glue and cure it. I've also cut out the pattern areas that I plan on using so it's easier to control placement. I'm applying a coat of nail foil glue, then I'll partially cure it for 30 seconds. Then, not so fast, have to wait for the glue to cool down first. When the glue has cooled all the way down, I start placing the foil pattern on the nail. Gotta be careful, as soon as it touches the nail, I can't move it again because the glue snatches some of the picture right away. I spend a good amount of time rubbing that down over every spot, then start lifting up and checking for missed sections, which can be fixed as long as I haven't moved the foil off the nail. I can place it back down and rub on that missing spot. It's a process, but worth it for a good, complete transfer. And look, that turned out really nice. Okay, I'm going to repeat that process on the remaining nails. Enjoy the show. That's coming along nicely. So far, so good. All foiled up now and looking fantastic. The way these turned out was definitely worth the time and care it took to get a good pattern transfer. I also did another 30-second cure under the UV lamp to finish setting the glue. Last step. I'll apply a gel top coat and fully cure under the UV lamp for 90 seconds. Lately, I've noticed that I find the gel is just a little too thick to control the way I want to. This time I warmed the bottle in my pocket, just using my body heat, for like a couple hours while I worked on my nails. It seemed a bit easier to work with after that. As always, this continues to be a learning process for me. Ooh, yes! I am so excited for how great these turned out. Here's the final reveal. It's my glamour shot. So fun and fiesta, I think. When I asked around for opinions, I got somewhat diverse feedback on a specific look for this, but what I do know for sure is that it has worldly charm. Reminiscent of faraway places, faraway lands, places you want to visit and enjoy. Like these nails. Thanks for checking out this nail design journey with me. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment with any questions or feedback.